Elaine Welteroth is a pro at navigating life's changes. Her impressive career, she's become a New York Times best-selling author, a judge on Bravo's hit show Project Runway, and has a master class on designing your career.
In addition to all of that, she also has an advice column in the Washington Post. It's called Ask Elaine, and some of our viewers have questions for her about their own life pivots. And this is like the perfect time of year, Elaine. So many people made New Year's resolutions. A few may have fallen off the track, but they want to get back on.
Are you into resolutions?
Yeah. I'm so glad you asked, because honestly, I think resolutions are not for everyone. And personally, they're not for me. They stress me out. And I think that it's counterproductive. Like, you want to go into a new year feeling energized, motivated, positive, not like guilt-ridden and fearful that you're going to fail yourself. So honestly, what I do and what I like to share with people who are stressed out by resolutions is just pick a word. Pick a word that you want to feel more of, that you want to attract. For me, I've tried this on vacation, by the way. Your word can change, by the way. It can be your word of the year, your word of the quarter, word of the month, word of the day. I used it for my vacation recently. I said, I want to feel ease and flow.
Ease and flow.
And it even became, this is kind of funny, ended up helping me pack for my trip. So it became like an organizing principle. If anything in my suitcase did not make me feel ease or flow, I took it out.
I'm so obsessed with this.
Brilliant.
Right?
And I think it's actually really smart to think about it when you have time off, because sometimes it's like you work, and then the time off, you're
in that mode. You can't get out of it.
And let's just go ease and flow. Okay.
Let's talk about this. In your column, you wanted to help a mom. She finally had the baby she wanted and simultaneously got the job she's dreamt of. And now she's trying to figure out, like, how do I do both of those things?
Yep. And isn't that so relatable?
Yeah.
Like, it's always everything at once. And I think that when you give birth, you have to give space to the fact that you are also giving birth to a new version of yourself and new priorities that sometimes don't align with who you were before.
Right.
And so I think it's so important to give yourself grace during that transition and honor where you are. So in this case, this woman, she had this huge job opportunity that came up just after maternity leave. She took it on and realized, wait a minute, like, this isn't even where I want to be right now in my life, and she's reconciling this. And so what I would say is, first of all, get a group of working mom friends who relate and can help you navigate this, okay? Because the world is brutal to working parents. And very unforgiving and unsympathetic, but your girlfriends who get it will rally with you and help you navigate this, as well as your partner. Like, don't figure out how to navigate this huge life change in your career, in your life, and your identity on your own.
By yourself,
Okay, so we have some questions for you.
All right, let's do it.
Our audience. So let's hear what Cherry in New York wants to hear.
I'm a practicing attorney, and I started a small business named Shari's Tea, where we create custom loose leaf tea blends for weddings and corporate events. I love being an attorney, and I worked really hard to get there, but a pivotal point in my career is approaching this year where I have the opportunity to step away from law and pursue Shari's Tea full-time. What advice do you have for someone who's at a crossroad between staying in their job or pursuing their passion?
Okay, Shari has a question that's very relatable.
It's so relatable. Okay, so the answer to this question really depends on how developed your side hustle is. So is it a hobby or is it a full-fledged business? In Shari's case, she's got a full-fledged business. She's got a website, she's got multiple corporate clients, and she's reached a point where really her side hustle needs her full focus in order to take it to the next level. So I say, quit the job, go all in on this business that you're building, become your own lawyer, save some dollars there on that hire, and don't look back. And by the way, the lawyer track will always be there.
I think you do sometimes have to immerse yourself in the new thing, because the path is not going to be clear until you get moving that way. If you stand on the sidelines and put your toe in, it's like, I don't see it. Sometimes when you're immersed in, you go, oh, this is it. Like, here it is.
And it's hard to have passion for something that you're not really all in for.
Yes. All right, let's talk to Emily in Providence has a question for you, Elaine. Let's listen.
I'm 27 years old and I am self-employed. I was just wondering, when and how do you know that you need to prioritize your own health and well-being, and what does that look like for you?
Ooh, don't we all? Aren't we all thinking that all the time? I think your body will tell you, and I think that it's so important, especially at the beginning of the year, to do a reset and put your health first. And sometimes that's a hard thing to figure out how to do in a moment. And that's why you have to kind of decide before you go into your day or you go into your week to carve out that time, even if it's just like 1 hour, one day per week. For me, I have decided that what helps with this for me is also doing an energy audit, because we have such a finite amount of time and energy.
Yeah.
And you have to really understand where your energy is going and where the leaks are and how to plug them. And the way I plug them is I have this hell yes or no policy.
Oh, yes.
Okay, what's that?
You got to make decisions in your life with hell yes or no energy. It's one or the other.
Right.
It's not meh. It's not maybe. It's
Like
not,
if
oh,
it's
I
a meh,
have to.
if it's a meh,
If it's a meh, it's a no.
Yeah.
If it's a meh, it's a no.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
great advice.
But also, you have to give yourself the space to even know what's taking your energy. You can't be looking at your phone thinking, am I tired?
Right, of course you are.
To know how your body feels, you have to
check
quiet.
in.
Yeah.
Elaine,
Okay, thank you,
so
Elaine.
good.
Thank you guys. I love being here with you.
We love you.